Viewers, fans, and subscribers, welcome to another edition of the most consistent, prolific, and dedicated uploads in YouTube's history, the Dynamic Show. And if you're going to get right into it, you see the headline, you see the title of the video. Dean Ambrose, Jon Moxley, how is this going to happen? We have been talking about it. We are going to get into I know what you're going to say. He's under contract. This can't happen. It won't happen, but it will. It will happen according to rumors and speculation online. The Ambrose effect, the Ambrose return. We're going to get into all the details, all the backstage details. I'm going to surround it and bring it to you right here on this very episode. Make sure to become a channel member today. Also, ladies and gentlemen, as we've all know, what are your thoughts on top WWE former Raw star Ricochet joining AEW? Is it going to be a flop? Is it going to be good? Is it going to be bad? Is it going to be insane? Is Ricochet going to benefit from this? Does AEW need Ricochet, or does Ricochet need AEW? Is this going to help intensify the ratings, the ticket sales? Is it going to scale up, so to speak? That's what I was going to say. Is it really going to scale things up? Also, the promise of AEW, guys. The promise of they've signed half of half of WWE's roster. They have signed them. But what's going to happen next, guys? Just what is going to be the next chapter that goes into this entire thing for AEW? And is AEW going to continue to survive with Ricochet? And were you shocked to hear that Ricochet is moving to AEW? Now, what about not only Ricochet, but what about Bobby Lashley as well, viewers, fans, and subscribers? Ricky Starks' AEW contractual status amidst his extended hiatus confirmed. Now, AEW gains WWE's Ricochet, but they're going to lose Ricky Starks. So this is something huge for AEW. Make no mistake about it at the end of the day. Also, there is going to be all-in surprises for AEW. Tony Khan confirms AEW is exploring locations for a future event. And, listen, it seems like AEW does do better in other continents and other countries, whether that be the United Kingdom, whether that be Canada. It seems like AEW does better there. Also, guys, we got breaking news. Breaking news on Cody Rhodes and CM Punk. And yes, we are going to get into the big news on Dean Ambrose, Jon Moxley. Cody Rhodes sends out a challenge for SmackDown, the undisputed WWE champion, the same man that it seems like nobody even wants to face him for the title. He hands out a title opportunity, and Kevin Owens doesn't even want to face him. So I don't know. With Cody Rhodes sending out an invitation, a challenge, there is rumors and speculation, and plans can change, but there's rumors and speculation that one of the Bloodline members might answer the challenge of Cody Rhodes. Also, the best in the world, CM Punk is set to star in an upcoming dark comedy film, Let's Start a Cult. Now, does that mean CM Punk's going to be taking a break, a sabbatical? Is he going to be leaving the WWE for an extended amount of time? We will all have to wait and see on that. Johnny Gargano reveals a text conversation leading to his Monday Night Raw comeback. Your thoughts, your comments on one half of the former tag team champions. Paul Heyman reveals why he's always considered himself a Triple H guy. And are you a Triple H guy at the end of the day? Again, your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. Bryan Danielson unveils the condition of his neck injury before AEW All In. And we all know the progress, the promise, the significance of all his injuries. He had to retire at one point, for God's sakes. So we're going to have to see what happens there with Daniel Bryanson. Also, we got the internal reaction to WWE NXT Star's performance in the Noah, N-O-H-A tournament. You can find that out online. Also coming through, Darby Allin once suffered internal bleeding from the brain after a horrific spot, and they were lucky enough to save Darby Allin. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. A top WWE star says that Braun Breaker, the current reigning Intercontinental Champion, Braun Breaker is on a whole other level compared to Bill Goldberg. Now, who do you think has the upper hand there? Who would have the upper hand in a match between Goldberg and Braun Breaker during both their top times in the company as it concerns being at the top of their game? Scott D'Amore reveals Triple H's text before the TNA WWE Royal Rumble crossover. And as we all know, there is still a partnership between WWE and TNA, along with your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. The AEW All-In betting odds are favoring shocking main event result. A shocking main event result for AEW's All-In. Now, it is being said that if Bryan Danielson, Daniel Bryan, whatever name you want to call him, if he wins the AEW championship, the AEW world title, it's expected that it will not be a massive, lengthy run with the title. As a matter of fact, he may lose it the next week or the week after that. Jim Cornette buries Saraya and Toni Storm's match during the 821 Dynamite. And again, we're hearing a lot of rumors and speculation that Paige will be returning to the WWE. But aside from all that, Ronda Rousey reveals neurological injury as the reason for her WWE exit, but also not ruling out a return to the WWE. WWE accused of inflating wrestler prices to make Tony Khan pay more. Or is it just because Tony Khan's account has endless billions and billions of dollars? Also, again, we are touching on Dean Ambrose, Jon Moxley. Now, we heard rumors and speculation if and when Linda McMahon returns to the WWE, to get that McMahon name going in the WWE once again, to get it more livelier up, livening it up a little bit, whether she's a commissioner or whether she comes back as a general manager. According to rumors online, she would bring back Dean Ambrose as Jon Moxley. Now, remember, when Raw goes to Netflix, it'll be unrated. It'll be rated M for mature audiences only. As a matter of fact, Monday Night Raw will be rated uncensored. Raw will be uncensored when it moves over. Now, whether it's Linda McMahon coming back for one night, a presentation, whether she's there for a short time, part-time, or whether Linda McMahon takes on an authority figure role for a little while, one of the things that she could do is bring back Dean Ambrose. Now, I know what you're saying. He's under contract, this, that, and the other. Listen, we have seen partnerships. We have seen wrestlers from other organizations that they were in WCW, they were in ECW, and they came over to the WWE. Again, I know everyone's going to say, oh, no, not going to happen. You don't know what you're talking about. This is fake. This is clickbait. You all told me at one point CM Punk would never return to WWE. And I was the only one that came on here. Well, maybe there's a few others that believe in me. But I was the one that was man enough to come out here, and as ludicrous as it may have sounded, and as much of a shot that it didn't look like it was going to happen, I kept saying ever since CM Punk left in 2014 that CM Punk would return, that CM Punk would come back. And that is exactly what he did last year. But when everyone else told me it wasn't going to happen, Sean, he said it would never happen. Dean Ambrose has never actually said it would never, ever happen. Sure, is he happy? Sure, does he like to be in AEW? You damn right. But that's not to say he'll never, ever return. Now, and if anybody can make Dean Ambrose's return happen, it would be Linda McMahon, because quite frankly, Dean Ambrose has never dealt with Linda McMahon. Now, he's dealt with Vince McMahon, and we all know that Dean Ambrose was very frustrated with creative. Well, now it's under the Triple H regime. It's a whole new era. It's a whole set of circumstances. It's brand new. Dean Ambrose would be coming back to a new WWE. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on Linda McMahon being the one. Thanks to Linda McMahon, are we going to see the return of Jon Moxley as Dean Ambrose or Dean Ambrose as Jon Moxley? Which do you want to see? And what do you think about Ricochet signing with AEW? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it sad? Are you indifferent? Guys and viewers and subscribers and everybody that is here, if it's not brash, well, then it is absolute trash. Remember to take this video. It's so important to become a channel member and share this video all over the entire internet so you don't forget that SeanzView is your premier place for all WWE. Why? Because SeanzView is the one that keeps you glued to your screens. Subscribe.